Digitized live in Studio 1B in Cape Coral, Florida. We are back. We're gone a week. That wasn't my fault. Here he is, the king of all radio, the man of the hour, the man with the new show, the man who may not be putting up with us very long. He may not need us anymore. Here he is, king shit on Turd Island, Dave the Waterman.
All right, man. That was a good intro. I appreciate that. Woo! I appreciate that. Hey, I don't hear the audience clap, man. Where's that one at, man? Come on. You got to give me a clap.
We're a small show here, man.
I know,
We don't have a sound guy. It's just
there
me
we are.
trying to crack open my Arnold Palmer. You know what? With the news you have, you deserve something better.
Nice. Oh, there we go. Thank you. No, please. No. I can't accept it. I can't accept it.
Oh, wow.
What
It looked like Facebook just took a shit again.
Oh, of course.
But for our regular fans, just go ahead and continue doing the show, and I'll work on that.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I got it. Thank you. Yes, I appreciate the kind words from my absolute wonderful co-host, savant of the computer, my buddy D-Train, man. I tell you, man, it's what a whirlwind week I have had as far as work and life. It's amazing how you can be so down on your luck sometimes and literally crapping on yourself. Just telling yourself, hey, man, you know what? I'm kind of just going to give up, do what I got to do, suck it up, be a man, and just continue on. And you get word, you get news, and things happen, and stuff starts, shimmying and shaking, and next thing you know, You
got bad struts?
No, I don't have bad struts by any means. Hey, man, I'm in fairly well physical condition.
Well, you start talking about shimmying and shaking.
Well, you know what I'm saying. Just things happening.
I'm doing the math, bro.
Yeah, shimmy shake, Maybe it's a dance, I don't know. But, it turned from just sweating and looking at myself going, hey, here's another week. I am doing everything I can to try to make a buck.
Uh-huh.
And
how's that going, by the way?
You know what? It's not bad, but it's not good. You know what I'm saying? I was without wheels for almost a week, which that hurt. But especially when you don't have a car, man. It's tough to get to places and make commitments. But getting back to the original stuff, things turned around. I don't know where it's going to go, but I do see good things happening, but we'll see. We shall see.
Okay, enough beating around the bush.
Yeah.
Get to what the hell are you talking about?
Well, okay. I mean, I don't know if I'm really allowed to let it out of the bag. I've got a...
Wait a minute, you can't allow it out of the bag on our little podcast where we get maybe 500 listeners?
Oh, come on,
But you guys can go on the air and talk about it?
Yeah, but those are 500 of our really close friends.
Exactly, the OG 5.
Yeah,
the OG 5 went from 5 listeners to 500 listeners.
Sweet. All right, OG 500. That sounds like a NASCAR race.
Huh.
But anyways, on last 2 weeks ago, I got a call from program director Jeff Zito, and he says, "Hey man, I'm down in Key West right now. He's doing
trying to rub it in.
Yeah, well, I know, right? I'm doing this broadcast stuff. I got some ideas. Can you come in next week and we'll talk about it? Sure, man. No problem. So a couple of days go by. So that was on a Friday. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday goes by. Thursday pops up. I pop in. Hey, what's happening? He pulls me to the side and he says, hey, look.
I need you to kill my neighbor.
Damn near.
What
damn
would it
near.
cost?
Damn near. Yeah, close. He says,
I understand you're a man who does dirty deeds for dirt cheap.
Yeah,
you need lots of money. My neighbor's a real son of a bitch.
Yeah, I need somebody taken care of.
I need it made it look like an accident.
Yeah, somebody taken care of. Can you do that for me? So no, he says, hey, look, man, I want to pair you up with Roger Marley. You're going to be going on after Stan and Haney. You're going to be doing a new show. And I said, all right.
A nude show?
A new show.
Oh, okay.
No, hell no,
Well, I mean,
show.
there's no camera in there, so it would just be you and Roger buck naked. No one would know.
That would be effed up, man, to see that dude naked, man. To see Rod.
That is your co-host you're talking about.
That's all right. Hey, man, he's open.
You are now officially a man with two co-hosts.
he's open game. I know, man. How does that happen?
You went from having...
I got my
next to nothing.
I got
not even a bed to sleep in.
I know.
Don't even have a van or a car of your own.
Nothing. And now everything's...
Now you have two co-hosts and two shows.
Two co-hosts, two shows.
But you still ain't got no goddamn money.
Almost 3 shows, basically, if you want to count working with the boys a little bit. So I got 3 shows.
Nah, Stan would definitely not count that.
No. I'm not. I'm just dirt on the bottom of his shoe, according to him. But anyway, so
to be fair, I think you're the shit on the dirt on the bottom of his shoe.
Oh, that's bad. Come on, man.
If he was here, that's what I'm sure he would be happy to say.
If he was able to say it on his show and use, vulgarity, yes, I would agree there. Yeah. So anyway, so now I'm working Monday through Friday, 6 to 8. Not sure what the show is. I said Roger and me on Stan and Haney's show.
I think Michael Moore may have something to say about that.
Yeah, we talked about that.
He's got a shit ton of money.
And Marley and me
can afford lots of.
That's not going to work either.
That's copywritten too.
I know. So.
See, we're back to where this show was originally. First, you wanted to call it the Dave Show, but there's a Dave Show on Comedy Central.
Right.
Someone else, when it first started, wanted to be called the Waterman's World, which I refused because anything world between Wayne's World and the long-running porn series Shane's World, anything world is completely effed out. So I would not allow you to call it Waterman's World.
I did not like that.
So now we're back to where you were before with a show with no name.
Yeah, and now it's like... And then
Roger's a creative fella.
Well,
I think you throw the ball in his court.
I did. I did.
Because I think with his many years, because long before he was doing nights at K-Rock, he was on 99X.
That is true.
And so he has way more on-air hours booked than you and I combined.
Yeah.
He has come up with many a content. I would say he's more than qualified to maybe list some show names that you could endorse.
Absolutely. I mean, we had Marley and Dumbass yesterday, on the text line coming in. I mean, the stuff that was coming in was just absolutely hilarious, man, because I'm going, God, why don't you call me up and tell me to my face some of this stuff,
Well, they can't because they're on the phone. That wouldn't be to your face.
Or call me up and, tell me in my ear, will you, But,
Speaking of calling, give us a call.
Yeah.
Now that Facebook live stream's back up because Facebook crashed again. But give us a call, 727-300-2926. But if you call, please have something to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
Don't call up and say, hey, man, what y'all doing? I don't know, what are you doing? Talking to you.
I'm just,
So give us a call. Tell us about something that happened to you this week or anything. Maybe something happened to you when you were a kid that you thought was funny. Just have something to talk about so that the people listening to this podcast and watching from home don't get completely bored out of their effing gourds.
Exactly. Call all during the week, too. Leave us a voicemail. You got something to say, give us a call all week long. The number stays the same. So if you got something, keep us on speed dial. Hit us up, man. But anyway, so that's it. I'm officially back at K-Rock Monday through Friday. Just a couple hours, 6 to 8 with Roger. So we'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes.
How is this going to impact your daily life? Because I'll be straight up honest with you. The reason we didn't have a show last week was because your inability to work 2 jobs in one day.
Well, sometimes my AC job goes into way overtime.
You're singing to the choir. I had to deal with that for 5.5 years, where my computer job would get close to running into Stan Haney, and I just had to make that tough decision.
But you also own your own business, bro. So, I mean, to an extent. So you're able to kind of work that out. I work for a company
that has multiple employees that can cover your ass, whereas me, my dad, my stepmother, God rest her soul, when I got them bounced, there wasn't anybody to fill in.
Yeah,
so it was pushing customers off to the next day.
You know, hey, I'm a company man. There's no doubt about it. I'm a company man. And when they say, hey, get out there and we want you out there to do this stuff, I gotta do it, you know?
Because I was quite surprised, because last weekend, the reason we didn't do the show on Saturday is
Yep.
because, well, not that I had planned it this way. I had a World War II event up in Bellevue, Florida. It was the Markets of Marion, the first chapter of the Florida chapter of the Military Vehicle Preservation Society put on a show up at a flea market in Bellevue, Florida. Now, I anticipated only going Saturday because I was just going to go Saturday and come home and go to work Sunday because, one, I have a huge event coming up in 3 weeks or 2.5 weeks in Alabama, and I need to save my ammo because the shit ain't cheap. And so I went up there with a set amount of ammo that I was willing to use, but due to a malfunction that I had never had happen before during a reenactment, I didn't use the ammo I thought I was going to. Basically, I got off 8 rounds, loaded my next in block, fired 2 rounds, and on the bolt carrier, the nub that sticks out underneath the operating rod that cocks it, it came unseated.
Oh no!
And so I couldn't cock my rifle. So in the middle of the reenactment, I'm just out there not shooting. Luckily, I took a headshot not too long after that. But because I had ammo left, I basically went down to a vendor, paid $10 for a Korean War blanket, and I crashed out in someone's tent and got up the next day and did it again.
Man.
And the crazy thing was, is that night, it didn't get that cold. It was maybe in the 60s, but for some reason, around 5 o'clock, it got balls-ass cold, 5 a.m. It wasn't that bad all night long, but 5 in the morning, it got super cold. We got up and did it again. So I made that 3.5-hour drive home, and as soon as I got off at Tucker's Grade to head back to my house, that's when you texted me and said, look, bro, I'm super tired. I worked all day, and I can't come over. So I came home after being outdoors.
I figured you'd
in the same clothes for 32 hours. I came home, ate, changed, and then mowed my grass.
Oh, come on.
And still had enough energy to do a 1.5-hour podcast.
Come on. Okay, rub it in. I get it. Well, basically what I'm going to be doing now is vagabonding it. Hopefully I'm going to be
vagabonding it?
Well, I'm going to be able to, well, not necessarily vagabond.
Is that the correct word for the situation you're wanting?
More or less, let's say, I would say like 90% homeless style of living,
Well, how is that any different than the rest of your life?
You're
already 90% homeless.
Well, yeah, but I find
you are
places,
technically, well, no.
Listen,
you're right, because you live with your family. If you didn't live with your family,
I have somewhere to set my head at night, but that's about it.
If you didn't live with your family, you would be technically called hidden homeless.
The rest of it, I'm out and about. So, what I plan on doing is making a what do they call those kits? Like
the stick with the bandana that you put over your shoulder when you're getting ready to hop on the train to the next town?
No, but my grandfather had one of those, and I've still got it at the house. Believe it or not, the one he used when he used to jump and ride the rails. Now, it's just
you know a little something about rails.
Just a bug out kit, something with clothes in it every day, so that I'm able to, do my morning day job, and then at least towel off or
it's called a backpack.
Whatever, man. Shower, or not even shower, just wipe off somewhere. Do something. Somehow clean myself up to the point to where when I show up down at an office building where everybody else is pretty clean, I'm not showing up looking like some homeless dude, which I have quite a bit down there, and that's I've been reprimanded.
You've taken a shower in one of Ron's mop buckets before.
I've mop bucket showered it. I rigged the hose with a little clamp that sticks up to the wall, so when I turn that on, but I'm standing in grass, I'm standing in grass and mud, while I'm doing it, and standing in mud and grass in your flip-flops and the water, it's splashing mud back up on you, man. So come on.
Not to mention mold.
Whatever, bugs, mold, you know what I'm saying? So that didn't work out very well. So I got to come up with a better idea. So one of the things, to be honest with you, that's been trolling through my mind is getting one of those solar showers. What do you think?
Where would you set it up at?
Right off the side of the van. Right off the side of the van. mount a little?
I got
Come on.
I got a theory. I got
you
a
can't
hypothesis.
tell me that wouldn't be cool.
Okay, for the last 2 years, you've been saying, "Hey, bro, I want to get jacked. I want to start working out with you, man."
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And now I understand that you've been financially insecure for a while.
Yeah, true.
But as we mentioned at the top of the show, you're now a man with 2 shows, a man with 2 jobs, well 3, one of them doesn't pay anything, that
I'm a
being this one.
starving artist, man.
But do you think maybe now, in your newly acquired station in life, that you could possibly afford to leave $10 in your bank account a month?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, here's what you do.
What, hit the truck stop down the street there?
No, dickhead. What does a truck stop have to do with you getting yoked?
Because they got showers.
What
man.
if you've been saying you want to get yoked with me for a while?
Oh, okay. I'm just... All right.
Actually, for this plan to work, you're going to have to make 2 choices. One, if you want to get yoked with me, this isn't going to work because
Why?
the $10 only buys you access to one location. If you can afford $20, then you can have access to every location, and that being get a fucking Planet Fitness membership.
Okay.
There's one 2.5 miles down from the radio station. Instead of getting you a sun shower to take a shower and a bath like some sort of meth head,
That's genius.
you can stop at the gym, use their facilities, simply get you some flip-flops so you don't get pregnant feet, as they say in the clink.
That's genius, bro. I didn't think of that.
$10 a month, all the free showers, and if you have time, you can hop your scrawny little ass on the treadmill for 15 minutes.
Oh, I don't need like calisthenics and cardio, bro. I need weights, man, because I'm
Okay, well, they have
moving
weights
around
there,
all
they
day,
have
you
machines.
know.
And so you can sign up at that gym membership. It's right down the street in between the station and Coastal Cooling.
You know what? Not
And
a
you
bad
don't have
idea.
to take a shower in a mop bucket. You don't have to stand out in the parking lot like some sort of crackhead.
Yeah, buy a solar shower.
$10 a month.
Hey, all right, man.
And
you
not
know,
that this is
I
a
didn't-
paid
like I
advertisement
said,
for Planet Fitness,
I
because
know.
it's not. By the way, Planet Fitness, if you want to pay, give us a
Hey.
call. But it's not that bullshit where they say $10 a month, that'll be $120 a year.
Yeah.
No, they literally take $10 a month out of your debit card.
That's it.
It's not the crap where you got to pay $125 up front.
All right.
Once a year, they'll take $30 out for maintenance fees, but $10 a month. Set it, forget it, get yourself some showers.
You know what, man? I didn't think about that, man. You know, because it's not like I'm thinking about fitness. You know that. So, yeah, that's not a bad idea, man. Not a bad idea at all. How have you ever showered over there at the gym?
Yes,
Are they decent?
it's a gym shower.
Okay.
The biggest problem with gym showers, for some reason, when cats get around between 65 and 70,
Right.
their give-a-fucks are completely, that bag of
Oh
fucks
no.
are completely empty.
No.
And so they full-blown gray balls it
No.
through the locker room. They don't care if they stand in front of the mirror and shave balls-ass naked in front of a
No.
15-foot wide mirror.
Oh my. See that?
And then you have the cats who don't care if they get pregnant feet, and so they walk around barefoot, spreading athlete's foot. But to answer your question, yes. Back when I was working out at 5:30 in the morning, I would take a book bag, put all my crap in it.
Yeah.
I would use it when I ran on the treadmill to give extra weight.
Oh, good idea.
I would finish up. I'd go in there and take a shower.
All right. Well, you know,
then boom.
I didn't think about that, and yes, I do have an extra. Well, I'm gonna be having an extra 10, 20,
You should-
probably extra more than that. but-
I hope you have an extra $10 or $20 available to you.
Oh, I do.
At least
I
an
do.
extra 40.
I do. Speaking of which, Don Jr., you owe me $5. All right.
I heard he strong arms you.
Into what?
He came up to you and said, "Hey, little bitch, give me $5." And you're like, "Yes, sir."
Are you
Don't
effing
hurt me."
kidding me?
Yeah, he said he called you a little bitch, so give me $5, you little bitch.
He said that to you?
And he said you quickly coughed up $5 and then you had to go beg somebody for a beer.
No.
Because he used your $5 to buy himself a
Oh,
beer.
okay, Mr. Strong Arm calling somebody a bitch. Let me tell you something, Don Jr. You better watch it, pal. You're starting to get a little big for your britches, okay, my friend? I will lay you down fast, all right? You and your soft millennialness is going to go down because you're not hardcore like me, brother. But I love you, okay? You're good. No, man, we were at bike night the other night.
Yeah.
And
And he
comes-
got parched.
No,
And he looked at you and said, "Hey, bitch, where's my $5?"
Oh, why do you want to say it like that, bro? Because it didn't go down like
That's
that.
how I heard it.
No.
That's the word on the street.
The word, no, well, whatever. You know what? One problem with the street and me is there's a lot of BS that goes on and talk sometimes. Look, man, he asked me, he walked up to the ATM machine and Whether or not he pulled out money, I don't know. But he looked like he was trying to, and I think he had a card malfunction. Okay, dude. And he asked me if I had $5, and Stan's like, yeah, what do you got on you? I said, I got a couple of dollars opened up. And I was like, you see that? You see that? I'm not here completely broke, dude.
Why are you playing with your nipple?
Because I had a pocket right here, man. I had a pocket, and I stuck my money in there.
You still don't have a wallet after all these years?
No, I got a wallet, man. But,
that reminds me.
Sometimes I don't...
Check this out.
I don't carry everything with me. Oh, look at that.
I made the transition. Now, this isn't a full-blown because I don't carry cash. But about last Christmas or the Christmas before, Hanny got me that Pittsburgh Penguins wallet.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Another family member got me a wallet that same year. And then my stepmother got me as kind of a wallet / money clip hybrid.
I like it, man.
But it doesn't open up. There's no trifold. There's no bifold. None of that 18 inches of sitting on your ass crap.
Yeah.
It basically holds, 7 or 8 debit cards, my concealed weapons permit, my driver's license.
All the essentials,
man.
And
it fits in my front pocket.
Yeah.
It's a fucking life changer, dude.
All the essentials. I can see that. I like that.
Because I hate carrying a wallet around.
That thickness when you go to sit down and stuff, man.
Well, not only that, but one of the things, maybe it's because I'm getting older, or maybe it's because the 90s are over and I don't wear the super baggy jeans that drape off of you like a pair of fucking sheet blankets.
Yeah, you remember those? Yeah.
But I've gotten to the point, actually, you know what it was, is when I started to actually buy Levi's jeans that fit, and I began to realize how good a nice pair of
correct cut pair
fitting jeans feel on you. You don't feel like like I said, you have a drapery around your legs. And so I've gotten to the point where I just don't like clutter. I don't like feeling like I'm being weighted down.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And as we've talked about in past episodes, I've transitioned from cotton boxer briefs to the quick dry stuff where you don't feel like you're wearing anything at all.
Yeah.
And so I've gotten to the point where I don't like having big bulky wallets. I hate having my cell phone in my front pocket.
Yeah,
My keys, I only have my ignition key and my office key on it because I don't use my house key. I use the garage door opener. I don't even like having bulky keys in my pocket. I'm like becoming a minimalist when it comes to shit I carry around on me.
See, that's what I agree.
Strictly out of comfort.
I agree with you there, and that's why I had the money up, in my front pocket, my ID and my money, because it's like, okay, my ID, money, phone, that's it. Because I agree with you. I don't like carrying around. It's just pocketfuls of stuff, Because I know people that literally just, pocket knives and this and that. It's like, come on, man. What do you need all this crap in your pockets for, dude? So, but anyways, real quick. He asked me if I had $5. I said, sure, no problem, dude. You know what? Right. And I said, here you go. Here's a $5. No big deal.
Is that when he called you a bitch?
I never even heard that out of him. If he said that, he sure didn't say it to my face. He sure didn't say it to my face because that dude knows better, man. My butt itches. Because that dude knows better. Love you, Don Jr. I love you. And if you did say that, I want a damn apology when I see you, okay? Next time I see you, I want an apology. But anyway, so yeah, I gave him $5 and stuff, and I don't even know where we were going with this. Now I'm lost.
I have no idea.
Because I'm a little, now I'm upset. Now
You're
you got me
night,
all.
He called you bitch. Yeah. He strung on $5 out of you.
Why do you keep saying that, man?
I'm just telling you the story as I heard it.
Who told you this?
The streets, man. The
streets. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, let me tell you, I didn't buy him his first beer.
No, he took it from you.
He
robbed you.
No.
He called you a bitch. He took $5 and went and promptly got himself a beer.
No. There was a lady person there with us in the group that bought him his first beer. Okay. And then he got money from me to buy his second beer. So I'm sitting there going, I'm bad. You think I'm bad? Talking with our buddy Stan, you know what I'm saying? I was like, you think I'm bad? Look what's happening here, man. Why isn't anybody criticizing him? But all in all, it's all good, man. It's all in good fun.
So, if people want to hear the new show without a name, on 96K Rock Monday through Friday between 6 and 8.
6 and 8. Yep, 6 and 8.
They tune in right after the Stan and Haney show.
Yes, sir. In fact, I will be segueing on the last break.
You got a Segway?
I'm segueing.
How are those kind of hard to use? Or are they kind of like those hoverboards?
You know what? You've been pent up for a couple of weeks. I can tell.
Well, it's not my fault that
I can tell.
You ditched our fans last week because you were sleepy tired.
Don't even. Sorry, guys. I'm a man in demand. I can't help it. Okay, but No, I'm segueing with Stan and Haney at the end of their breaks, and then crossing over with Marley into the evenings till 8 o'clock, and then he continues till 10, and we're going to see how it goes and have some fun, man.
So he can basically only stomach being around you for 2 hours, and then
No,
kicks you out, and he
that's
continues
just
on until 10?
Well, yesterday was a marathon, or a couple days ago, whatever, it was a marathon for me. I mean, for 6 hours on air, that was quite a bit of,
You got that.
Yeah, I got it. It wasn't a big deal, but it was just still a long day, so.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever known anybody with an irrational fear of anything?
Oh, yes.
Such as what?
Worms.
Well, that's not really an irrational fear because
no.
Most people, especially young girls, are afraid of earthworms.
It wasn't a girl.
Even dudes. I mean, something that
okay.
200% of the general public would not be afraid of.
Okay, I know. Irrational of bridges will do anything they can to not go over. Let's say like the Sunshine Skyway. If there's a way around, we're going all the way. We're not going to take that shortcut over it. Why? What do you got?
Back when I worked at this place in Ohio called Waterbeds and Stuff, they had more stuff than they did waterbeds. It was actually a head shop /
A head shop that sold waterbeds?
Well, they had a few. Well, it was basically
a porno place, man.
Well, they had porn too.
Oh!
I worked in the warehouse, and so my job was to fill orders to distribute to the stores. They did in fact sell some waterbeds. They had your bongs, your pipes,
right,
your sex toys, your porns, your blacklight posters, all that. They were kind of a big chain throughout Columbus back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
But this chick who worked there, this Neanderthal.
Oh.
She was deathly afraid. Hold on to your table.
I'm holding.
Cotton balls.
Get out of here. What?
I thought she was bullshit. Cotton balls.
Cotton balls? For
One
what?
day when she went to lunch, I took cotton balls and put them inside her gloves.
Ooh.
And when she put her gloves on, she about went through the fucking roof.
Damn near had the Baker actor, huh?
She said that just the touch of cotton balls. She said when you pull them apart, she can hear the fibers. To her, it was like fingernails on a chalk. Just a little cotton ball. Most women use them to remove makeup.
Yeah, and like for their fingernails and all that jazz.
You could literally chase this chick around the warehouse with a fucking cotton ball as if it was a scorpion.
That is weird.
I've never met anybody afraid of cotton balls.
That's weird, bro. That
is an irrational fear of something that is. I mean, what do you do when you go to the doctor?
There's cotton balls everywhere.
Yeah, they need to take blood or give you a shot.
Oh, that's what?
They need to dab you.
Bro, I just got a nasty thought.
What do you do when you go to the dentist? You gotta have a tooth pulled.
Bro, what if she had to go to the gynecologist? She probably don't go. That's gnarly, man.
That does raise a good question. What sort of feminine hygiene products does she use?
Seriously, if she's afraid of that, man, whoa.
Cotton would send this lady through the roof.
You know that.
Maybe she folded up bandanas or something.
Oh, dude. Oh, God, I don't even want to think. We got to change the subject, man. That's gross, nasty. Man. Because
I know that part
think about it.
That part never even occurred to me.
That's immediately what popped in my head. If she's afraid of cotton balls, what kind of feminine hygiene products, and does she even go and get checked? I mean, that's a big deal. For you ladies out there, I mean, you guys go.
Well, I don't think the gynecologist is getting up in there with Q-tips.
No. But they got the stirrups and stuff.
But there's not cotton on there. That's medical steel.
Well, what if they needed to take a wipe of something or some kind of sample, man?
I have no idea.
I mean, but to think about it, though, that one you didn't think of, did you? No, you didn't. That one threw you off because it's throwing me way out there, man.
Tim Dodson said his wife hates bridges of any sort, like eyes closed, death gripping on anything.
See?
God forbid you need to slow down on the bridge. She refuses to go over to the Skyway Bridge or even close to it. Now, does that also work for causeways?
Boy, I don't know. No.
Like if you're going to Key West or
no.
I mean, because if you're taking 75 up by Bradenton, you got a little causeway over there.
Yeah, I think now because the old Sanibel was Sanibel Causeway, but now it's the Sanibel Bridge. Hey Tim,
does that apply to causeways or just anything with overhead suspension?
Yeah, give us a shout. Let us know. Yeah, I've only known a few people that were scared. Guys, this kid I used to know growing up was scared of earthworms, man, and he used to have those jelly bean the jelly bean earthworm style things or whatever they are.
Gummy worms?
Or gummy worms, excuse me.
Uh-huh.
And you'd even pull out one of those, and the guy would go
Really?
running.
So just artificial worms.
Yeah, artificial, live, whatever, man. He was freaked out about that sort of stuff. But yeah, that would be the big one.
Tim replied, Key West is a big no-no.
Even a causeway, huh?
Nope, she will not go on a 7-mile long bridge. Or causeway, in that matter.
What about tunnels, I wonder? Like what is the one in Virginia that runs underneath there?
Ooh, hey Tim, fly her to West Virginia,
Yeah.
put her in a car, and head down to the New River Gorge. She'll love you for that one.
Oh, yeah, there you go, Timo. Go, yeah, head over to the New River Gorge right there.
I went whitewater rafting through there one time. Actually, I've gone twice.
That had to have been cool.
And we went with a school trip, and it was much like the last time Stan and I went down to Peace River. It had rained.
Oh, I was there.
And so the rapids were high. And the very first rapid, our guide fell out of the back of the boat. And now we're all high school kids. Now we're in a boat with no guide. Luckily, we got caught in an eddy, and he was able to catch up.
Wow.
But one of the pranks we pulled at lunch is, you usually dock somewhere along the riverbank. And so there's a big group of girls who are all sharing a raft.
Mm-hmm.
And this cat I know named Jason, he found a big dead, I don't know if it was a bass or like a trout or a salmon.
Oh my God.
He picked the son of a bitch up. Now on these, imagine giant, what are those rafts the military use?
Oh, come on, you're the military guy. Oh.
Yeah, like the Navy SEALs use the.
The inflatables.
Yeah, I forget the name of them.
Well,
but
they got a hard bottom on them. They're
Yeah.
like a, I know what you're talking about.
Starts with a Z, but anyhow, the benches are inflatable as well.
Mm-hmm.
So one guy got in and pushed down on the bottom, and Jason shoved the dead fish up underneath the bench. And so after lunch, we're paddling down the river, and you kept hearing us, what is that smell?
Oh, yeah, of course.
That stinks.
What's going on?
Within the hour, they were all vomiting over the edge of the raft because they couldn't find out where this dead fish smell was coming. And you got to think about it, at that point, there's 3 of them are sitting on this bench, bouncing up and down, squishing the hell out of the damn thing.
Oh, yeah, going down the river. It's stuck in there. Just like, hey, where's that smell coming? I just keep getting whiffs. That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious, dude. Hey, I gotta tell you something. I'm pissed.
What else is new?
No, I'm actually a pretty happy guy, man. But I'm a little, pissed here lately, man.
Why?
Have you not been to South Central Fort Myers, to Central Fort Myers area during the evenings here lately? Have you been over that way on 41?
Give me for our listeners who don't live in Fort Myers.
I'm just
talking like over by Evans.
Over by Pagefield, south of Pagefield area.
No.
Okay.
Not off of 41, because when I used to drive home from the station, I would take that Michael G. Ribby Road that ran parallel to 41,
yeah.
which would take you through Evans and all that area.
Okay. Well, as we all know, and, we're not a show of just giving plugs out to everybody. They've opened up the Krispy Kreme.
Oh, yeah, that place.
Well, have you seen any...
I saw the news. I heard that there's a bunch of dipshits out there camping.
Bro.
Like it was Black Friday.
Last night.
Are they still camping out there?
I am not...
I thought the place was already open.
It's open, all right.
So what the hell are they camping outside for?
Bro, I was going by last night, and I'm seeing all these police lights and stuff, and I'm going, what's going on? I'm thinking, there's a major accident, and then I kind of looked, and I was like, okay, well, it's on the southbound side. And I looked, and there was a line of traffic.
That's ridiculous.
They had them going south of the Krispy Kreme into some other parking lot.
They're effing donuts, and they're not that great. Now, if it was a Jolly Pirate donut, you'd see me camping out there. Well, no, you wouldn't, because I have a job in life.
Bro, they were wrapped. They were going down south.
And it's not like it's a temporary truck that's showing up for 2 weeks and then they're out. It's a permanent structure.
They were wrapped all the way south, down onto the backside road.
Are they giving away free donuts or something?
No, man. Not that I know of. But then getting into the place on 41, they had police out there because the traffic was backed up almost all the way to past Boy Scout and all that right there, past Pagefield, northbound, close to Colonial. And I'm going, what is going on, And I said, it's this donut place, man. This is insane. but it's still going on.
Yeah, Sally Van Duzer Fulton. Sally, could you possibly have any more names, woman? Sally Van Duzer Fulton just agreed with you. She said the Krispy Kreme traffic line is completely insane.
It's causing problems, man.
Tim Dotson, now you're saying they're wanting to build a racetrack in Fort Myers. You talking about the gas station or actually an automobile racing place? Because he's saying off-road and on-road. Do we need a... Do you think this town has enough interest to support an automobile racing?
Ooh, actually,
track?
I do. I believe so. Depending on what they have, because I loved going to the track back in the day and watching the old figure eight derby races.
Yeah.
Where they'd crash into
Well,
each
I grew
other.
up in Kentucky, and we did a lot of dirt. My cousin's husband used to race dirt track.
Yeah.
And so I would go down there and watch him, but...
Well, this is about what's going on. I mean, I just can't believe the amount of police that they have for this donut place, because I drove by slow enough, because it's slowing northbound traffic down to where I got to look over pretty good, and even the inside of the building was like wall to wall.
If you're traveling from Estero to Cape Coral, there's no reason to go down 41 anymore.
Well, I was just headed that way, just headed that way, I was just headed that way. I don't know. I was tired, and I was like, I'm just going to shoot up and then shoot down behind the Cadillac dealer there over to Summerlin and, that one little back road there and kick it over to the house. But, bro, I was amazed, man. I was amazed. And that brings me to the other thing. I'm on my way here. And I look, and, I'm coming through the Cape, and I hit up the Pine Island Road. And I'm going... What is going on? Once again, another repeat. Oktoberfest is going on.
Oh,
tonight.
yeah. Das ist sehr gut.
And, brother, it is backed up all the way from there, all the way past Nicholas Parkway, trying to get into this Oktoberfest. And that place is slamming.
Well, isn't it like the largest Oktoberfest festival in all the continental United States?
Is it?
I believe it's up there. If it's not number one, it's up there. There may be something in Wisconsin that blows it out of the water, but I know it's at least got to be top 5.
It's got... I was going... I looked, and because every stoplight, the stoplight that I was at, police at the stoplight, like basically waving traffic to keep people, because
making triple time.
Yeah, people are wanting to zoom through, and they can't, and everybody's getting upset, but I was just like, okay, it's balls to the wall out there tonight, man.
Sally Van, 38 names, said that Krispy Kreme had a 5-page book of rules for people sleeping over in their parking lot on grand opening night.
Get out of here.
I would love to see that rule
I would love to get
I'm sure there's a
whole
whole chapter on where to defecate.
Yeah, it's not like one of the big box stores that we all know about that you can pull your RV in and camp out for a month, Out of control, though.
Since we're on the topic of retail and commerce.
Out of control.
Now, I know you're primarily a cash guy, but do you carry and use daily your ATM card?
Not daily, but yeah, a few times a week, probably.
This has got to be an age thing, because clearly debit cards, credit cards have been the primary source of financial transactions in our lives for at least the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah.
And I don't know, and unless you're at some bunk-ass gas station, most places have the stick-it-yourself swiper.
Yeah.
I guess because I'm an old fuck, it's purely muscle memory. And at least 3 times a day, I find myself handing my card to the person behind the register, even though you haven't had to do that in 10 years. And I don't know why it is. Like, oh yeah, sorry, I'm not sticking in.
Yeah.
And I use the damn thing 38 times a day, but still at least 4 times a day, I just find myself.
Going,
I just do
Oh wait.
I just go through the motions. I just do that, and I don't know why.
Did they look at you like you're a complete?
They always look. Yeah, especially the younger kids. They'll go, "What are you doing? Stick it in and swipe it."
We got the chip, man. You just stick it in there. Which bothers me also in a way.
Back in my day, when I worked at the gas station, we had the clunk clunk machine.
Oh yeah, the old carbon paper machines.
Clunk clunk.
Yep. The old carbon paper machine. Sorry, I'm fiddling around over here.
What are you fiddling with?
Well, my headset's not...
yeah, I need to replace these lines. They have shorts in them, but I did find out they have lifetime warranty.
Barely getting audio.
I just got to get down there and cut out the 38 different zip ties holding the wires in place.
There are quite a few.
Because when I built our half-ass studio, the lines run underneath the desk, so they're not all over the floor and they're zip tied up.
Yeah, so that was just, oh, there we go. So that was just insane. Like I said, coming home, seeing the Krispy Kreme and going, what is going on? And the place has been open over a week.
Yeah.
And it's still, bro, it must have been 20,000 people, it seemed like. It looked like a rock concert, man. People trying to get in.
Now, I can see that happening if, God willing, a White Castle opens up in town.
Ooh.
Because not only will you have all the cats from Ohio, you'd have all your New York cats.
Yeah.
Your Indiana cats.
Yeah.
Pennsylvania cats, your Kentucky cats.
That whole corridor.
We need like a White Castle to open up in the same parking lot as the Skyline Chili, because that's
there you
another
go.
Ohio and Kentucky staple.
No plugs intended.
And that, actually, at some point, the
Sorry.
Jordan, who runs the Skyline Chili in Fort Myers.
Oh, wait, plug.
He has a, I shouldn't even be saying this because somebody's going to snatch him up. I've already talked to him.
Yeah.
He sounds a lot like the cat who works over at Wink News, who does the traffic in the morning. He has a deep radio voice.
Oh, yeah,
And I'm going to bring him
yeah.
in here to cut some intros and outros and all that,
cool,
so that
man. Very
we
good.
have more voices on our show than just the two of us
Yeah.
dipshits. But yeah, I'm going to bring him in because he has a great voice.
I tell you, man. And this, first of all, I don't know what's going on. The town has exploded this weekend.
Dude, like we said 2 weeks ago, we didn't have a show last week because of you, but 2 weeks ago,
I know.
Didn't I say like Fort Myers listed as like the fastest growing town in the country right now?
Absolutely. The other topic I wanted to hit with you real quick is this damn lottery. I can't.
The Mega Billions?
I cannot go into any store anywhere and get anything. It took me tonight 20 minutes just to get a fountain drink.
And we've said this in the past. If you work at a gas station
Oh, man.
and you have two clerks working and you have two registers running, why don't you make all the lottery assholes stand in one line so the rest of us can get our big league chew,
Bro.
our candy cigarettes, our lemon heads. What other candies did we have back in the
Yeah,
day?
man, yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, Facebook just crashed again.
Oh, isn't that just wonderful? We must be on their list.
Yeah.
Probably so.
But yeah,
I know I'm on the
create
list.
2 lines so that we can get through and get on with our lives.
That's just, yeah. It's been so insane, brother. So insane. Yesterday, I'm at my local taco joint, and it's in a gas station. And I'm going, what in the world, and I forgot about the lottery, man. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not wasting my money on that because the chances are like 1 in, 400 million of winning that thing, And I'm standing in line, and I'm going, what are all these people? And thank God they had 2 lines. Well, the one they did have your suggestion they took into consideration, which was cool. But it still caused for mass chaos, because it was like lottery only over here. And the line, once again, out the door.
Yep.
Out the door and around the corner of the building, and they had a guy out there going, hey, if anybody's getting lottery, you got to stand here. And I'm going, whoa.
Well, I get them doing that for when there's a super billion lottery, but even when the lottery's at its regular level, especially down here, you got people who use that as their retirement plan.
Yeah, that's true, don't they?
Even on a normal week, it's damn near impossible to get in and out of there.
True. Well, yesterday, the build up, it was just insane because I guess they drew the numbers last night, and from what I hear,
yeah, it went from 900 million to now it's $1 billion. I guess.
Yeah, nobody won. I think it's gonna surpass the record 1.65 billion.
What is that after taxes? Like 600 million?
Yeah, it's like something like 600 million, 632.
Well, and that's the other thing that drives me nuts about these lottery things.
Yeah.
It's not. Yes, the lines are horrible, but it's
Yeah.
it's going through town and hearing all these assholes talking about what they would do
Right.
if I won the lot.
Yeah, I know. And
So
you run into them.
I was at a public place last night. Had a great time, and I wanted to get in this anyhow, so we'll use this as a segue.
Beautiful.
But my I was requested to appear or to be at a locally an elementary school had a fun event for their kids at a fun park over in Fort Myers.
Oh, beautiful.
The kind with go-karts.
Nice.
And walking through there, hearing a lot of, oh, if I won the lottery, here's what I was like.
Yeah, here we go.
So anyhow, it was a great little event where you'd pay $10, right? And get a wristband. You could ride the go-karts as many times as you want.
Oh, that's cool.
And so we got on there. I was riding the go-karts and having a good time. The first time out, this little girl, probably, because this event is for elementary school kids. This girl, she's probably 5th grade, right? She's in front of me. She's got the racing lines down, dude. I cannot pass this chick.
Oh, really?
She's hitting every corner.
Getting it.
I mean, I'm stopping like within a 16th of an inch of rear end. I mean, we're just going around. People are trying to get around us, and I couldn't get around this chick. And it was a damn good time, and so we're racing, going full-blown Mario Kart style. You know,
Yeah,
we're
bro.
out there, and this little girl is tearing it down. And these are in the full-size dual seaters, and she's by herself, and so she has the weight advantage. But I'm still on her ass. But
Yeah.
she has the line. You cannot get around this chick because she knows where to hit the lines. And so that was fun. And I got off, and we ate some pizza. And then over on the right-hand side, they have the smaller track, and they have what they call the rookie cars, which is the little tiny cars meant for little kids.
Right.
And then they had a row of the normal single rider cars.
Yeah.
And I noticed there's like maybe 2 6th or 7th graders in there. And I saw the cat spraying the water hose on turn 1.
Get out of here.
Ooh, slick track. And I screamed,
No.
let me in on this.
Really?
And the kids looked up like, come on. So I hopped the fence. And so there's just 3 of us out there, and we were going full-blown Mario Kart.
Nice.
We're out there, it's just the 3 of us, because everybody else is little kids. And right now, you know, they weren't letting the little kid cars out there. And so you'd pick up speed, you'd hit turn 1, and you could fishtail and drift around that corner.
Nice.
I did full-blown Mario Kart. It did a 360 and slammed
did
out.
it?
I
Slam
straight
it.
up did the banana peel. But we were tearing ass through there.
Hell
When
yeah.
they sprayed a turn 1 down with garden hose, I mean, you could just drift around that corner.
Just slide it around.
It was so
that.
fun.
Ooh, drifting style, drifting the corners, man.
The sad thing was that was on the shorter track, so it was
Yeah.
still fun. Now, before I did the wet
cool.
track, I was over on the longer course, and I got in a car 1, right? And I was laying into it. I was the first one out the gate. I was on the racing line. No one's in front of me. I was in the car by myself. I was picking up speed. I look back, and I'm like, probably 5 car lengths behind me. And there's a couple other adults out there and some little kids. Getting a 3rd lap, and they blew the whistle and shut the damn thing down because, and I heard the very annoyed, because she'd been working all night with all these little kids, the very annoyed track worker said, if you guys can't learn not to bump, you can't ride.
Oh,
she kicked us all off
come on.
within 2 laps, and you usually get like 10 laps in.
Yeah.
Because 2 kids kept bumping each other.
Man, damn cart Nazi.
And so at the very end of the night, because the wristbands expired at 9 o'clock.
Right.
And so I get in the car, and I got a passenger with me,
Yeah.
young child, because we're at an elementary school event.
Yeah.
But as I said, I try to follow the rules because I don't want to get kicked out of there, so I don't bump people, right?
Yeah.
So we're the 3rd one back, and we're hauling ass. And that girl's in front of me again, right?
The super race car chick.
And we're driving. Actually, no, we started in 5th, but 2 kids spun out, so we quickly got to 2nd place.
3rd place.
And I'm trying not to bump her. But now it's 9:15.
Yeah.
Rules are going out the window. I'm getting rear-ended by somebody.
Yeah,
So I'm getting rear-ended,
dude.
but I'm staying on the line. I won't let them pass. And we're both having fun. And all of a sudden, I get pushed over, and it's a full-grown adult. He's in the car by himself. He has his hand across, and he doesn't care. He's full balls to the wall. He's slamming into people.
Pedal to the metal.
He ran into me, but he didn't spin me out. I didn't care. He actually got around the girl because he spun her out.
Good.
And so now we're racing, and people are hitting me. I'm hitting people back, right?
Yeah.
But we maintain. We didn't spin out. We're bumping. Everybody's having a good time. We finish, and so they line you up at the end to corral you, right? And so we stopped. I looked over at my passenger, and I'm laughing because this is a great time. This guy next to me, he's looking at me. He's like, "What the fuck you smiling about?"
Get out of here. It's, man.
And I looked over at him. I was like, "Excuse me?" He's like, "I'll knock that fucking smile off your face." Now his
No
wife is up on the
way.
fence filming him.
What?
And so I tried to lean forward to see if he had a kid in his car.
Right, yeah.
But I got the 4-point harness in, so I can't lean.
Yeah, they keep you in there.
He's like, "What the fuck you laughing about?" He's like, "You want to go again?" I said, "The wristbands." Oh, I see the wrist.
Oh my God, man.
He's like, "I will knock that fucking smile." I said, "Really? In front of the kids?"
Yeah, right, exactly.
This is an elementary school sponsored event. We are surrounded by. I said, classy.
Right, no doubt, that is.
Now I don't know if he thought I said classic
Uh-oh.
Or if he maybe knew who I was and don't like shit I post on Facebook, which I doubt. I think he thinks I said classic. Because, by the way, this particular place in Fort Myers does have a full outdoor liquor bar now.
Oh, no.
So I was out there racing with 2 Miller Lights in me.
Oh, that's all right.
So I don't know if he was drunk. But I was like, in front of the kids, really? Classy.
Whoa.
And he said, yeah, in front of the kids.
What?
And so I get out of the, they corral us, right? And I get out of the car, and I get up and walk away, and I'm over there talking to some of the teachers, and I didn't say anything to anybody. But I look around, and he's mean-mugging me.
Get out of here.
I'm thinking, what in the fuck is your problem?
Yeah, how you're taking this that seriously?
One, we're in go-karts. Not even full-speed go-karts.
Yeah. We're here with, we're at a
I don't know if maybe
event.
By the way, he did have a little towhead kid in his car, so he was a parent. He was cussing in front of his kids and in front of everybody else's kids.
Oh, man. One of those guys.
And now, I don't know if maybe he was the guy rear into me. I don't know if I bumped into him and his kid got all scared. Now he's trying to be protective dad mode instead of saying, hey, you know, we're all out here. I don't know if he was drunk. But the reason I said I don't know if he knew I was.
Yeah.
Or if he thought I said classic. Because when I said classy, he goes, yeah, why don't you write a story about it?
What
like,
the
what
hell
the fuck
is your
that
problem? Yeah, and what the hell does that mean? Exactly.
Okay, first, I'm not going to get in fight at an elementary school sponsored event where one of my family members is a teacher.
Had to have been a dad, and yeah, they know they.
And two, dude, you're like 5'5", $160. I'm 6'5", 215.
Yeah,
I got the reach on you.
Bam.
Of course, I'm going to have to wait for you to hit me first so I can claim self-defense.
Damn right.
Or try to dodge a punch. Now, I've never had to dodge a punch, so I don't know what my
I
punch dodging skills are.
I think you'd be good, man.
But I do spend 20 minutes the night before. So I'll bust it up again.
Oh, look at you.
Spend 20 minutes out there beating the shit out of my heavy bag.
Damn right.
But I'm just thinking, what kind of white trash shit dick
Yeah.
wants to start a fight
At a
elementary school sponsored event where there's at least 80 kids ranging from the age of 7 to 12? And by the way, one of them sitting in your seat, and one of them sitting in my car, and you're yelling across her to get to me?
He had to have had a few
I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
That's a total dick, man, in my opinion. Man, I mean, there's no reason to be upset. I mean, dude, bro, you know as well as I do, when you're go-karting like that, you're
racing, man. You're racing.
Yeah, and you're trading paint at some point during the however many laps you get. It's gonna happen no matter what.
But to get butt hurt.
But he must have been real butt hurt.
I don't know what his problem was, but it's like.
What a jackass, man! Especially and start showing off like that in front of the kids, and then to take it to that, just even to take it to that level, is just like, come on. Yeah, it's like, come on, man.
It's not like we're at like some NASCAR dream school where we're out there in real cars, and I put him in the wall and almost killed him or something.
Yeah, exactly.
These are fucking go-karts.
Yeah, doing, I don't know what, maybe 12 miles an hour.
15 max.
15. Come on, man. Wake up.
I was like, are you kidding me?
Wake up. It's good. And you're there for the kids to have a good time. It's not about you, dude. It's about the kids. Man, bro. See, I would have ran my mouth a little bit. I probably would have gotten in some trouble, man. I would have been pissed.
There's no reason. Now,
no, I know. There
a different environment, perhaps, maybe.
Yeah, true.
In that environment, there's no benefit.
No. And you're right. It was for the kids, man. It was for the kids, and then it wasn't about the parents, man. I can't believe they got a liquor bar there, man.
Oh yeah, well somebody wised up and realized that if you're gonna have parents out here, and you want to get parents out here, because to be honest with you, man, when I first went, I was not anticipating enjoying because a few years back. Now this is the place that was originally built before Hurricane Charlie. And it was 2 stories, and they had a boardwalk-style race course that went up to the 2nd floor.
Oh, I know what we were talking about.
But it never opened. In Hurricane Charlie, it caused so much structural damage that the original owners never opened it. And so somebody bought it out, tore down all the wood planking, because it almost looked like a roller coaster, but it was actually a racetrack 8 feet off the ground, which went up to the 2nd floor of the building, which is now a giant party room. And so I had some friends come down from Jersey one time, and we went there, and the slick track wasn't set up, and we really did not have a good time. And so I wasn't anticipating having a good time that last night until I realized they had an open bar.
Yeah.
And so
hey,
being
all right.
plied with beer, and downing 2 beers and going out, drinking and driving on a go-kart track.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong. Hey, man, if
makes
it's
it more
legal,
fun.
it's legal, bro. If they let you do it, right on. I wonder how many people just go there and just get totally just smashed if there's a cutoff point before they won't let you drive.
Well, I will say it was a little creepy last night. Now, sorry for the Facebook live streams. Not only is it cut out twice tonight.
Yeah.
One of the things I did this last time through is I disconnected the hardwired and connected the laptop wireless, just as a act of desperation. I don't know if maybe the wire's bad, but it's staying on, but the quality's not as good, so it went from HD down to like VHS quality because it's wireless instead of hardwired, but it is what it is. The show's on a sterber. We've been rambling on about nothing for long enough.
Yeah, man. Unbelievable.
But, if you're going to go out with your kids and go go-kart racing, and you're going to throw a few back, don't be one of those instant assholes just at alcohol. Get your shit together. So we were coming home last night, right?
That's hilarious.
And so, by the way, how do you like the neighborhood beautification project with the 14 tons of gravel at the front of the fucking neighborhood?
I noticed that coming in. I said,
somebody's not washing his truck anytime soon.
No, I said, boy, look at this. You know?
So we were coming back, right? No, Timmy's house is down here on the corner, right?
Oh yeah.
Now, if you're standing in his front yard and you cast your eyes across the street to the right, there's a nice house there.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah.
We come home and I see this fire in front of the driveway. And I stopped and I rolled down the window and the guy's waving me on like, it's cool, man, it's cool.
Yeah, all right.
Apparently he had a shrub that he at the end of his rope with.
Oh.
And he got on fire.
Yeah, dude.
And I don't know if he had a palm from or a broom, but he's waving something. It's on fire. But it looked like he was out there in his underwear. And it reminded me of Uncle Eddie emptying out the goddamn RV shitter in Christmas Story. The shitter's full. Yeah. It's like 11 o'clock at night. He's out in his front yard in what appears to be underwear and a button-up shirt with a flaming broom.
What the?
And the front shrub of by his garage door is just flaming up in the front yard.
Oh, my God.
First, the guy wanted to fight me at the goddamn go-kart. Now my neighbor's out front with a flaming broom just burning down his shrub.
Bro, you had to have completely thought, am I in the Twilight Zone here, man? Is this the Twilight Zone that's shaking down? Whoa.
I just laughed my ass off.
And then you're looking at all the piles out there and everything else, man.
And so when I drove by this morning, I saw there is a pile of wood burnt up in front of his driveway.
No.
I was like, this neighborhood's going insane.
Yeah, bro. I seen, there's... Dude, it's going insane, period, here lately. I mean, obviously the snowbirds are starting to trickle in, Mm-hmm. That's been, traffic's been just out of
when
control.
I was coming back from Bellevue, which is a little bit south of Ocala, close enough to Ocala that you see, like, Ocala Motors and shit.
Yeah.
Coming back, there's a lot of Ohio tags, Missouri tags. They're all just cruising at 65 in the slow lane because up in Ohio to this day, I believe the state speed limit is still 65, whereas down here it's 75, so that means we all do 85
at least.
So you're hauling ass, and then somebody's creeping along doing 65 in the fast lane.
Oh man, and not to beat a dead bush, but once again, man.
Hey, Junior just joined us. Why don't you ask him why he called you a bitch and took your $5?
Yeah, what's up with that, dude? I heard at Bike Fest you sat there and said, "Hey, bitch, give me $5." And I was like, yo, and I just basically handed it over to you. Explain that one to me there, Mr. Tight Pant Guy. Huh?
He is a tight pant millennial guy.
Huh? What's up with that, huh? What's up with the, the Picasso-looking mustache and stuff, huh? Tell me about it. What's up, Tight Pant Guy? Why did you sit there and this is word on the street, dude.
The streets don't lie, brother.
And the streets are telling me that you looked at me and said, "Hey, bitch, I want $5, and I know you got it. Give it to me." All right, here we go. Here's 5. What's going on here? You better call in.
Junior does look like he walked off of a Shakespeare play.
Yeah, he's a great guy. I love him to death. I love him to death, and we got to bust his balls some.
But that facial hair he's rocking does look like he just walked out of, like he's like the backup to Macbeth.
Get him an easel. Get him some paints. Get him
Alas, Horatio, I knew him well.
Yes, we love you, Junior. We're just playing with you, but get him a little palette, some paints on it, a little dipping in there, and just let's just add some little fluffy trees.
No, that's Bob Ross. I'm talking about like he's the lead backup to the local Macbeth play down at the Playhouse.
Oh yeah, there you go. Love that guy. But yeah, you better call in. I want to know what this.
Don't call in because this show is about ran its course. We are now 107 minutes into it. Facebook Live has killed out 3 times. It's ran away all of our viewers.
Oh man.
So we're gonna wrap it up.
I love you, Junior. I'll talk to you on Monday. All right, brother.
So I hope you all had a good time. Thanks for hanging out with us this week.
Yes.
Live your good life. Chase your dreams. Do what you want. Be positive. There's too much negativity in the world. Just be happy, man. Don't let people get you down. Don't let people call you a bitch and take $5.
Hey, bro.
Be happy. Do your thing. Chase your dreams. Because one day you may wake up dead.
Damn right. And trust me, I've been in many instances where I woke up in ditches and didn't know if I was alive or dead. Trust me. But anyways, yeah, right on. You can reach us multiple platforms. D-Train, you want to hit them with that?
The easiest way to find us at d-410.com, which is, there's an old crappy version up. I'm working on a new page that'll probably be launching here shortly. But you can find me on Twitter at Donovan410. You can find me on Instagram. At Donovan410 on Twitter. You know where to follow us on Facebook. Just go to Facebook at Waterman and D-Train Show. The D and the word and the D and D-Train are shared. I'm also on Instagram. The easiest way to find us, go through d-410.com and click on the icons. If you're listening to us on Facebook Live and you want to download the whole show so you can hear it uninterrupted with Facebook live stream dropping out, simply go to iTunes, type in the Waterman and D-Train Show, subscribe, give us a 5-star review. If you're anti-Apple and you refuse to download anything on iTunes, you can download our show directly from d-410.com. You can download it from the 96K-Rock app. You can also download it from the Stitcher podcast app. Just check out the Waterman and D-Train Show, and if you're into world history and World War II history, please check out the What's the Scuttlebutt podcast. Easiest way to find that is type in WTSP or simply go to d-410.com.
Beautiful, beautiful. And if you want to reach me and send me anything, I'm basically banned on all social media platforms but one, and that is Instagram, and that is Dave_the_Waterman, so you can hit me up there. Once again, another great show. I appreciate the OG 500 now. Is it OG 500? Wow. Okay, so the OG 500, appreciate all you guys tuning in. And, hey, we'll see you next week. See ya!